Hey guys, Rapid Stout 12 here, back at it again with another lighting video. And today, I'm going to show you my Regent 175W Mercury Vapor Area Light. So I got this area light not too long ago. I think it was in May sometime from the Restore in Crystal River, Florida. They were selling it for a ridiculous price of $100. We were able to negotiate it down to $60, which is still ridiculous. That's still like twice as much as this would have cost originally back when it was first bought from a store, but I ended up still getting it because I really wanted a Mercury Vapor fixture. But anyway, this fixture is a pretty nice area light. It's a newer area light, but it's not a bad one either. So I'll go ahead and come closer here and show you. So here's what the top of it looks like. We got our refractor. Actually, I'll just move the camera a little closer here, make it easier. So this refractor down here is perfect. No cracks or anything in it whatsoever. I really like that. This reflector is kind of smashed on one side. I think it's that side that I just showed you. We're going to take this off to look at the ballast, so you'll be able to see that in a little while better, but it's kind of smashed. Came like that. And then here's our aluminum housing for ballast. Came with an arm too, but I'm not going to get that out and show you. On top here is our nice porcelain photocell socket, and then we'll flip this down so I can show you the inside. Now inside here you can see more of the damaged reflector there, as well as the mogul porcelain socket. Let me zoom in on that so you can see it a little bit better. Now actually, that's all to look at on the outside. So now I'm going to unscrew these two screws, that one and that one. And then we'll take off the reflector. So I'm going to speed this up. Alright, I have unscrewed those two screws. So we'll just lift off our refractor like so. Set it down there. Actually, hold on, I'll show you how smashed that is. Still works, so I'm not worried. But here is the inside of the fixture here. So here, I'll move the camera again so you can get a better look at the inside there. So here's what the inside looks like. We have a socket mounted to a bracket here. This is so heavy. Let's lower this down even further, make it even easier to show you. So there's this bracket supporting the socket. There's our wiring, and then down in there all the way is the ballast. We'll try and get a better view of that. It's that copper looking thing down there with the black on it. That's the 175W Mercury Vapor Ballast. Now here is our slip fitter. This is the type that could be mounted to a wall or an arm. And that just goes under there, and a power cord comes out, which is just a regular computer power cord. So there's that. Now there's also some labels. Here's our labels. It says for supply conductors, use wire rated for at least 90 degrees Celsius, not for use in dwellings, for wall mounting only. UL sticker for March of 2004. So this is a much newer area light than most. And then here's the label, Cooper lighting, which is basically Regent. 4 amps, 175 watt. Use only 175 watt mercury vapor lamp. Oh, October of 2004. So that's when this fixture was made. So not all that long ago. Let's see if it's October of 2022 right now. That would have been 18 years ago. So not really the oldest mercury vapor area light out there. But anyway, we'll go ahead and put the refractor back on. Alright, I am done reattaching the bucket refractor. I had to go get the photo cell here because I forgot to bring it over at first. But yeah, you're probably wondering why this is all taped up. Well, funny story. Okay, when I got this area light and I was out here polishing some of the metal pieces and kind of cleaning it up, I accidentally dropped the light right on the photo cell, and the light was fine. Even the refractor survived, but the photo cell here got cracked a lot, so I had to tape it up. Someday I'm gonna get a new photo cell for this, but yeah, when I do that, I'd like to get like a blue photo cell. I think that would look pretty cool on this area light. But anyway, I'm gonna bring the camera back up here. I'm gonna flip the picture over so we can install our photo cell. Now, if you look at the photo cell here, you'll see 3 prongs. One is larger than the other, so you just put the larger prong in the larger hole and then twist clockwise, and then your photo cell has been installed. Well, there's the photo cell, but I'm also going to install this black box here that I have, which is pretty handy because it fits right over a photo cell. Look at that. And it's a perfect blackout, so that's never gonna turn off. And actually, I would like to flip it over on its side here once again, so that we can observe the bulb warming up in the fixture. Hopefully that's going to be enough to stop the photo cell from turning off. The cover is kind of falling off, but anyway. Now, when I got this fixture, it came with a clear mercury vapor bulb in an ED shape. However, yesterday, I got this Fight Electric bulb, which is deluxe white and in a BT shape. Okay, well, my phone died, while I was recording that last clip, but anyway, while my phone was charging back up, I think the darn photo cell triggered, so apparently there was light getting in the direction that I had it. So anyway, I mounted it like that this time, and I also reinstalled the Fight Electric Deluxe light bulb because I want to see if it'll work this time. I couldn't tell if it was on the last time, but I wonder if I just couldn't see it because it was so bright out. So now we have the reflector, of course, shading inside there, so maybe we'll be able to tell if it's on this time. So anyway, I'm gonna plug it in 3, 2, 1. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Yeah, I don't see any light. Okay, I guess that Fight Electric Deluxe light bulb is burned out. That is too bad. Why would they donate it if it's burned out? But I've gotten other bulbs donated that have been burned out too, but why would they do that? If the darn bulb is burned out, why not just throw it away instead of making someone pay $2 for it and it doesn't work? Oh, I'm so mad. I wanted that to be a good bulb, but I don't think this one works anymore. I mean, it's got some blackening, sure, but not nearly enough that I would think it would struggle to start. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna reinstall this clear bulb in here and see what happens. I'll just do it like that. I'm gonna reinstall this, and then I'm gonna prop the area light back up. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to wait 6 minutes for it. I'm gonna plug it in and we'll see what happens. I just really don't know about this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, perfect. It's restriking. Oh, great. Okay, well, let's hope the photo cell doesn't do its thing again. I'll put the camera like that so that you can see the mercury vapor bulb fire up, and I'll speed up the video once again. Alright, well, I'm not sure if this is full brightness or not, but it's pretty darn bright. Man, that took an unexpected turn. I'll go ahead and take my phone here and show you the bulb inside. Hopefully, you can see that. Like that. You see it in there? I can't tell, but man, that sucks that that bulb doesn't work. I really thought it was gonna work, but I guess sometimes things just look like they're good, but they're really not. That sucks. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead and unplug this 175 watt mercury vapor bucket light. that. And with that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until next time.